Sorry, this song kind of slaps. Oh, well, hello everyone. Welcome to Fire Emblem Heroes. I'm just as excited as you are to start my journey. This was probably one of the first gacha games I've ever played. So, with that being said, let's dive right in. Okay, so we're in. So, this is how my lobby looks, or basically my homepage looks. And I'm excited to say that today's video is going to be a showcase. But of course, if you guys want to add me, I have almost full friends, but I can still add a lot more. But here's my profile card. Add me if you want. I'm not forcing you guys if you guys don't want to. Or sorry, guys and gals. But with that being said, let's dive into the showcase. So first we're going to start with my summoner. Don't ask me why her name is Miku. I watched the Quintessential Quintuplets anime and I was like, why not? But yeah. Alright, so I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about banner reviews. So I think this legendary banner is by far the best, especially like Athos and Ira. But in my opinion, I just decided to do a one skip. I did spark for Marisa. She is my favorite character. I also got Ike in the process. I love them both. They're both equally strong. Although, I also got Tethys in the process. She is a 4-star, so should be easy to get at least. But, all that being said, I actually did get Hey Throne. And unfortunately I did not get Knee Hugger, even though I heard that she's like the best. Unfortunate, but obviously do not summon on any of the weekly revivals unless you have favorites. And Lumera is probably the best one you can get right now. This was probably recorded at a earlier date, but who knows. This is by far the best banner because you get rearmed in the Toon Heroes and those just carry fodder from your units, which you can grab copies and just, you know, have a blast about. But yeah, I gotta say, I have most of them, except for, I think, 2. And then this one, don't summon. None of these really summon. These are not worth anything unless you want them. But yeah, that's basically the banner review. So let's move on to Barracks tour. Okay, so here's my barracks. Of course, these are my 4 best merch projects, my favorites. I have labeled them from Engage, plus 10s, free to play, and just stuff like that. Although, alright, I'm just gonna showcase it and I'm gonna shut up now. Those are just kind of my most recent merch projects. I'm close to finishing Ephraim with plus 8. So like I said, that Engage is first. Engage is probably one of my favorites. Then plus 10s. And free to play, I have to change the name, but it's mostly like the best allies that I could use in teams. Yeah, as you can see, I do have quite a lot of allies that I can use to their full potential. right underneath free to play, we do have merge projects, but we'll get into that later. And now it's just normal units. So yeah, I've been wanting to post videos on Fire Emblem because that was like my first ever gacha game that I played, but I just didn't know what to do exactly because I'm mostly free to play, but I have spent money on this game. But I'm trying to see what I can do. I think the anniversary is coming up soon, so I can probably do summon videos if you all want. Actually, yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Just some summoning videos. See if I can save up for them. Let me know who's your favorite unit in Fire Emblem if you play Fire Emblem Heroes, because I want to see if they're well built, and maybe I can try helping with some build ideas. I know a few. But of course, you can also go to like Phaeology, Tacho, and Phoenix Master for one. A lot of people that do build ideas. I do watch them for ideas. Okay, I think we're almost coming to a close. Ignore the two at the bottom. I was trying to level up Lynn at a different date, and Robin I just got from a free summon. Alright, so now we're gonna move on to my plus 10s showcase, because I think it's worthwhile. Alright, so plus 10s. I have quite a lot. We're gonna start with Kagura. She was my second plus 10, and my most heavily invested as well. She does kill things, gets the job done, all that stuff. As you can tell, I invested into her because I got the X skills, the tune skill, sorry. And yeah, you can see how much I gave her. I gave her all the arcane weapons, a lot of assists. We got lethality, Rapture Sky, all the AoE damage specials, and almost every possible A skill, except I need to get a few more. And yeah, I just kind of heavily invested into her. She does kill things, but struggles with high bulky opponents. But yeah, I gave her an Ascended Floret, and obviously an Aid Essence, and basically bonded with her in my summoner. But other than that, I enjoy her. I love her as a character too. Her and Marsa are my two favorites. Speaking of the devil, Marsa's next, and I gotta say she was my first ever Grail merge project. From the minute I laid eyes on her, I was just like, this is the character. This is the character I want to invest in. And boy, did I invest in her. So obviously we got her weapon, Arcane Devour, Gust, Godlike Reflexes, all those good skills, specials. We got D bonus doubler, and so much investment into her. She was one of my favorites. Unfortunately, I gave her pierceable damage reduction, like knockback and stuff like that. But maybe if I get a copy of Ike again, or whenever they release Lagu's Loyalty, I'll give it to her. But yeah, that's Marsa. Moving on to Panette. She was hard to get plus 10 because I'm still learning how to get flowers. Sorry, not flowers. Feathers. To unlock potential on. But she's a fun unit. She does deal heavy amount of damage. And yeah, I'm still trying to improve her. I don't know what A skill to give her. That's the one thing I don't know. And I'm not sure if Lagu's Friend is good on her, or Special Spiral. let me know. Maybe one of the fake YouTubers might watch this and be like, hey, you should put this on this unit and, you know, that stuff. Oh, I forgot to put the Times Pulse Echo. Oh, that's fine. Alright, next we got Mavier. He was an interesting one because I needed a blue +10 and I didn't have a strong one at the time. I'll get to that in a minute, but I didn't heavily invest into him, just a few skills here and there. But he still is good for support, I'd say. Also, sorry if I'm rambling a lot. It's just that today's video is more like a showcase. I will be doing more content on Fire Emblem. But next we have Zephyr. Zephyr is by far one of my favorites, only because he did a bunch of debuffs. But obviously, nowadays, in this current meta, debuffs are always neutralized. Sometimes. And yeah, there she is. Obviously, definitely a worthwhile merch project if you're ever looking for a flyer mage. Alright, next we got Marnie. Marnie is probably one of the most devious units to face off in Aether Raids, Arena, and Summoner Duels. I don't play Summoner Duels, but I know I hear people run into her a lot. She is hard to kill unless you have Fatal Smoke, but she is a fun unit to kind of play around with. I unfortunately did not give her Shield Fighter 4, even though I hear that that's what you're supposed to give to these armors. I just didn't summon for Ice Tribe Fjorm, so. And I do have Winter from Mortis, but I don't want to give up anything of his. I don't want to give him away at all. But yeah, I gave her 2 variants of near saves. A near save and a far save, but I don't have the 4th version of defense res. I also gave her attuned Hector's Echo skill because I feel like she needs distant counter in the X skill rather than S skill. So yeah, that's Marnie. I'm still thinking if I should give her an Ascended Flora or not. I do have a couple, so. Alright, well. She is great, all things considered. Now let's move on to Seda. I just wanted to get her done. As you can tell, I did not heavily invest into her. I just wanted to get her done because she was one of my overall merge projects starting into this game. Same goes for Tiki. I just wanted a dragon at +10. So I thought, why not go for her because she was one of my first. Obviously she's not max invested, but I did give her a few trinkets here and there. A few skills. And yeah. That's basically it. There's not much to her. I think later on I'll invest into her. Then we have Thea. She was probably my 3rd +10. I don't remember. But I needed a blue type, just a blue type for Arena. So I thought, hey, why not do Thea? I have weird taste in characters that I like, but I'm not ashamed of it. I sorta gave her good fodder skills, but not as much as I thought I would. Then we have Orochi. From the minute I summoned from her banner, I think it was about a year ago, I was like, yep, +10ing that character instantly. So, in which I did. Although I might have to give her a Floret on res, because she doesn't use deploy skills as well as everyone else. And I might have to give her like still water or crystalline water. Overall, not a bad investment though. I'll consider updating her kit if I want to. Alright, next we got Olivia, which a dancer. I basically just threw in a bunch of random skills on her just so she can survive. And not much to it. She's just sort of a dancer that I plus 10. Next we got Effie, Valentine's. And gotta say, when she came out, she was good. After that, piercing of damage reduction was introduced. And I kind of stopped using her. So, unfortunate. I gave her attuned Azura's fodder, which is why she has Mercy Wing Echo. But other than that, she did used to kill things, but now in this current meta, she's struggling. So, yeah. Alright, next we got my favorite, Cornelia. When she debuted, I did watch a few reviews on her, and I gotta say, not a bad investment. Although the ploy skill I might have to change because attack speed, not the great one. Who knows, maybe I might give her attack res, or I don't think you can give her pulse of ploy. I don't know. But, I mean, she's hot. And then we have everyone's favorite, Camilla. And you can say that I joined that train of liking her. I mean, she's alright. In terms of personality, she's like meh. But obviously she's a green flyer, so I was like, hey, I need a green unit that's actually pretty good at the time. So that's why I invested into her. I gave her attuned Ivy and attuned... Basically invested into her. Oh, sorry, I hit my mic. But yeah, I just kind of wanted someone to give warping support. But, I mean, maybe later on I can give her some better skills. Alright, next we have this Effie. I remembered fighting Tacho one time in Ether Raids, and he was just like, all of a sudden, what? This Effie is built really good. And I updated it anyway. But other than that, she struggles with a lot of res type units. Alright, we got Quadrilia next. One of my favorite blue types. I heavily invested into her, well, at least for that time. But, I mean, she doesn't really kill things. Unfortunate, but she's a plus 10. I would not give her away at all. Alright, next we got Alencia. So, funny story. During that summer banner, I was like, oh, I'm gonna summon for everyone. I didn't end up doing that. But I did invest into Alencia because I thought she looked cute and looked great in the swimsuit. Her art is amazing. Heather Gonzalez is one of the best voice actors I heard. And yeah, I just kind of invested into her. Might give her curve shot in the near future, but we'll have to see. Yeah, like I said, Deadeye is a no-go no more. Alright, and that's the conclusion of my plus 10 merge projects. But we are gonna move on to my current projects that I'm gonna be working on, or at least merging up. Starting with Ephraim, he's right now at plus 8. And then we got Bunny Marsa, which is probably a long-term merge project because seasonal units are hard to get. Kale 2, Patty, Sheena, Lelina, Ileana, which I did get the form up for her, and I gotta say she does kill things. I'm happy with that. Refine is good and everything like that. Next we got Felicia, Athena, Ectinir, Hestia, Kranya, Patria, Corin, then Hestia, and Elise is +4, so it's a long-term rush probably. I'm thinking of doing Cecilia and Marianne, but it's gonna be difficult. And that is basically everything about this video. I just kind of wanted to show what I'm doing in my Fire Emblem account. But all that being said, I will be doing summoning videos, at least try to, free summons or not, and just kind of, you know, see where that takes us. Of course, I'm gonna put up my profile cards, so in case you missed it in the beginning and you're watching till the end. So with that being said, that's kind of all I wanted to do today. All of it was just me rambling, but hopefully that gave you a bit of intel. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Tell me about your favorite units in Fae. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.